I remember he said to me, Deanna, part of our relationship is understanding when it is your turn to listen and my turn to talk, or my turn to listen and your turn to talk. He said, I don't want you to confuse this with limited understanding, thinking that you cannot always come and talk to me. But I'm growing a spiritual maturity within you that says, he knows my every need. He understands my pain. He sees what I'm going through, yet I will listen. He said, Deanna, there will be moments in your life when, if you simply listen, when your heart has much to say to me, you will be granted peace and strategy and wisdom to help you walk out the thing that you're currently experiencing. As his children, we know that God is always there to listen to us, but we also take it to the extreme. And because of that, because of this knowing, we're constantly talking to him. I'm beginning to see that God is not wasteful with his words. And that's a major lesson for us because there is confidence in silence. There were moments in my life when I couldn't even communicate the pain that was actually in my heart. If I tried to put words to it, I couldn't. There wasn't a word to match what I was feeling. And in those moments, there was this peace that would come over me. And I would hear, I know. He said, Deanna, there is power in agreeing that I know it all. There's also power in trusting that I hear your silent cry, the cry that only I in heaven understand. And yet you still sit with me in silence to hear what it is I have to say about it. I began to ask myself questions. Am I talking over you? Is there something that you're saying that I can't hear because I'm talking? Talking too much about my future when you're trying to tell me something of my present. Talking too much about my present when you're trying to reveal something to me about my future. Talking to you about my fears when you're trying to tell me how powerful I am. Talking too much about my shame when you're trying to communicate that I am free of condemnation. Talking too much about offense when you're trying to communicate to me how I've taken that offense on as my identity. I said, God, where in my life am I speaking louder than you? Where am I speaking over you? Perhaps this is a time in my life when instead of speaking so much to you, I sit and listen to what you have to say. He said, Deanna, we are learning how to effectively communicate. I am solution. There is constant solution surrounding you, but it will not force itself on you. It patiently waits for you to notice it. Sometimes that solution is just resting in my character. Sometimes that solution is trusting in what you've already seen me do in the past. Sometimes the solution is giving me your worries and fully comprehending that I am your father and I have the entire world in the palm of my hand.